Well, never as much as now has African fashion been looked upon to help set international style standards. We are indeed a rising player in the global fashion race. Now, with the world watching, we had better show up. And show up we did at AFI Cape Town's Fashion Week held this past weekend. Our very own Nick Strelitz was on the scene for an exclusive style roundup.
Guys, you might think this is an abandoned parking lot in the middle of absolutely nowhere, but we have you fooled, South Africa. This is AFI Cape Town Fashion Week, one of the best and brightest, biggest fashion weeks on the African continent. We're here tonight to give you a trend preview, guys, like you've never seen before. Let's go, Expresso. Me and you, let's go. African Fashion International's commitment to fostering design talent across Africa unites fashion insiders, celebrities, and designers in welcoming our next great style icons. Expresso, we have quite a treat for you right now. We are talking to the lady of the hour, if I can say that, Miss Salima Abdel Wahab. Salima, you are from Morocco originally, and your collection is all about sort of traversing the entire African continent. Tell me, what were some of the countries that influenced this collection tonight?
I don't take specially influence from somewhere because my work is to interweave the cultures of the world. My work is basically ethnical, high-standing clothes because Africa is the future, and I think we need to make one homage to Africa.
We all know one of the hot button issues in fashion right now is sustainability. How does sustainability play a part in the collection we saw here tonight?
In this world, we have a lot of material, and we don't need to do again more materials. We can use what we have. Then all the materials is easier to use. Then I try to show the people how we can do with nothing something very, very special.
Expresso, I think I've just died and gone to fashion heaven because this chick I just stumbled across very accidentally, and I think you know her, Miss Alexis Tafime. Girl, we're here at AFI Cape Town Fashion Week. What are your thoughts on the state of sort of pan-African fashion looking outside of South Africa?
I think African Fashion International have always done a really good job, annually in bringing together all the best of African fashion from the continent. And what I really love about African designers on a whole is that they have their own kind of style that they bring in and their own aesthetic, and I think they make it really luxurious in that sense of like everyday luxury that I think your African woman can really pull off.
While mentoring emerging talents, Cape Town Fashion Week hosts our most renowned designers like Laduma, a fan and industry favorite and never one to miss. Expresso, we have an exclusive with one of the hottest designers in South Africa at the moment. I mean, everyone identifies you by your very distinct and unique prints that you basically own. You have to talk to me about the innovative 3D glasses.
I love those 3D glasses. A few people noticed that I had a lot of 3D patterns, so I felt that to emphasize that, I wanted to put those 3D glasses on the models. Would have loved to have the audience wearing 3D glasses. I think maybe next year or somewhere in the future, my aim is to do a 3D show.
Expresso, watch out for this guy. We are taking Milan, Paris, New York by storm.
We're coming for everything.
It's coming for you guys, watch out. Spusisa Mahoney, so a lot of sort of use of the burlap sack into the dress. Tell me about that.
I take my inspiration from different things. So when I was doing research, I found that sack was used back in the days. Slaves used to use that as clothing because they couldn't afford to buy cotton fabric. So I thought, why not reinvent that and make ready-to-wear clothing, Let me take something that was considerably bad back in the days and make something good out of it.
What Fashion Week is complete without a peek at trending makeup and beauty looks with tips to getting the look? Expresso had an exclusive. Expresso, what would a fashion week be without the beauty? So we are chatting to the right woman. She is the one charged with creating the beauty looks, beauty makeup looks we've seen here at AFI Cape Town Fashion Week. What would be your sort of top 3 tips for perfecting the perfect face?
I think less is more, making sure that you can always, add a little bit more if it's too little, but you can't take away once it's too much. And then I think just making sure that you're feeling comfortable in your makeup, personalizing, making sure that it speaks to who you are as a person and expressing yourself. And then lastly, hydration. In our climate, it's absolutely key to making sure that our skin is looking its best at the moment.
Fashion is, at its heart, a powerful expression of oneself to those around us.
as was on brilliant display at the grand finale of Day 1's festivities.
We're with Kateri and George. You guys, congratulations. I felt like I was in this mystical Alice in Wonderland, African fairy tale. Talk to us a bit about what you were going for the whole sort of theme for the collection.
We're given a guideline, which was I'm Africa. And I mean, we thought, what a better way to celebrate all the women, because every woman, every young girl, aspires or sort of, has a fairy tale of becoming a queen or a princess. So we wanted our color palettes and the volumes and, the silhouettes to be really, really sort of girly and flirty, and they aspire to be princesses, they aspire to get married. So that's why we even showed the color palette of white. You could go bridal, you could go to I think a garden party. So that is basically what Kateri and George has delivered tonight.
Yeah, you made me feel like a princess as well. Guys, I don't know about you, but I am absolutely exhausted from some incredible fashion we've seen here at AFI Cape Town Fashion Week. We've seen some of the best and biggest designers, not just in South Africa, but across the continent. I hope you guys have learned a thing or two, because I certainly have. But it's time for me to catch up on some downtime. I'll see you day 2.
Nick Strelitz living his best life. Now, if you thought day 1 was on point, you have to tune in tomorrow for the final day of AFI Cape Town Fashion Week. We'll have all of the best for you, including Nick in a full face of makeup. Now, who wouldn't want to see that? I would pay big money.